Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, obviously it's every team's plan to run the ball each and every game, but today he challenged his offensive line to help his running back get the record. They know that he's been so productive in his career, and today he has an opportunity to get the rushing touchdown record. So in the red zone, I will be shocked if they don't get this guy the ball. They all want him to receive the rock because he has meant so much to this team and to this program. Expect that to be a big focal point of the running game today. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Trying to establish the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Going with the counter play here. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. He wants to go deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Now wide right, it's Sparks. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now it's second and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
When you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. Fights off a defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man,
Oh, a lot of space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Jenkins. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fake to the back. Wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Return. Freeze. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Jackson will throw. Holds on, it's Sparks. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Zings it complete to the right. Down he goes.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll run the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cougars have this offense rolling. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cougars! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the return, it's Pryor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jenkins. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over it. And down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 9 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Bulldogs getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Caught, it's Evans. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Burgess. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Hard running there. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Working the ground game. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They put the brakes on it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds his target down the middle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that...
Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Pryor. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Right side, it's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All over him immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. There he goes. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run.
Touchdown Cougars, and they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Jackson gonna throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Snaps on 4th down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Quick give. There's some headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got a little space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Sparks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Jackson will throw. Incomplete. And they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Left side is Sparks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Freeman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He'll pitch it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The give. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Evans.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.